It's not a secret that I have cut all communication off with my family. Recently, I received an email from one of my sisters trying to reel me back in, basically. That's what they do. So, what happens when you finally make the decision to leave your family, cut off all contact, and basically move on from their grasps? Well, I've learned through trial and error that making a decision to leave your family or leave your abusers is a very personal thing. It's a step that needs to be taken when you're really ready, when there's no other reason for you to remain, when you've exhausted all hope that these people are going to change. It's not something that anybody can talk you into. If you're considering leaving them, if you're considering cutting out of their lives, not even cutting out of their lives, but removing yourself from them, something you can try is making a list of all the reasons why you want to stay and all of the reasons you want to leave. Be honest with yourself. When you make the list, you don't have to show it to anybody. You don't even have to show it to your therapist. It's just something for you. When I made the list before I finally left my family, one of the things that topped my reasons to leave list was the longer I was away from them, the better I felt. When I was in contact with my family, the anxiety was worse. I had deeper paranoia. I had more nightmares. My stomach issues were worse. And even that brief email that I got from my sister sparked a lot of that. So recognizing those symptoms and recognizing how I feel around them and how I feel away from them, when I started to analyze those two things, I found that I am a much better person away from them. A couple of things to keep in mind: your abusers won't change unless they want to change. And you can stay and wait it out, and that's completely up to you if you have the stamina and if you have the willpower to stay and wait for them to become the people that you want them to be. That's completely your choice. Something else to keep in mind: if you point out to them the things that they do to you, they will gloat or they will deny it. It's not something that anybody can tell you to do. Just remember that and keep that in your forethought when you think about not having any more contact with your family. Some people thrive away from their families, and some people don't. It's just something that you have to try when you are ready. Don't let your therapist try to talk you into it. Don't let your loved ones try to talk you into it. This has to be a step that you have to take. And I know that sounds weird. Well, why wouldn't my therapist, why shouldn't I listen to my therapist and my loved ones? They have my best interest at heart. Yes, they are invested emotionally into you. But if it doesn't work, then there's going to be resentment that builds up. And that can wreck any relationship. If there is even mild resentment, that can build into other issues, into other problems. And that's something that you want to avoid. Take your time. Make a list. Lists help you. Don't rush into anything. And just take your time. Healing is all about knowing your limits, understanding your limits. Just remember that it's up to you. I hope you're doing well.